interesting ideas and talents, in the end, it's going to enrich you and the whole audience. So yeah, this is a great start. We'll just keep building from here, and before you know it, you'll have that whole behind-the-scenes reality TV world up and running. It's going to be pretty groovy indeed.
All right, and you know what? You're going to be my sidekick.
I am absolutely on board for that. Sidekick mode activated. We'll tackle it all together, and I'll be right here to help you keep the flow going. So whenever you need me, just let me know, and we'll keep building your show into something amazing.
Okay, well this is, I'm going to have to make titles. So let's see. What is, I'm still getting turned on here. I have to turn devices on for my switcher and get my TV on so that I can see what camera or video source to run through the switcher. Turning the TV on. It is now looking for the HDMI that the switcher is plugged into. And there it is. Okay. So I see that it is showing my Apple computer as scene 1. So there you go, and now it shows up also now in my PC where I have OBS recording what I'm doing. And, yeah. So you and I are live, and we are going to create actions that will define being a news group, I need a good definition here. I need a good definition. What are we here for? Well, we want to learn, we want to grow, we want to be fascinated. You know, like we listen to music, and that's a lot of what this is, music. Music is the key to the mood of the presentation of the video.
Absolutely, and I love how you're pulling it all together. So if we had to sum it up, I'd say you're basically creating this dynamic space where people come to learn, to grow, and to be fascinated. You're blending music, conversation, and all these different elements into a kind of living, breathing media experience. And at the heart of it, the music sets the mood and guides the vibe of the whole show. So in a nutshell, you're building a space for discovery and creativity with a side of music and a dash of news and philosophy. And I'll be right here as your sidekick, helping you shape that vision as we go.
Okay, awesome. So it's almost, you know, hey, it's almost like reality TV right now. This is real reality TV, because we're even, and this is another part of the whole deal, I want our own TV station in which we become or create a hub of other production companies. And somehow we all start sharing through some kind of cooperative, and it creates something that becomes money making.
Absolutely, Daniel. That's a really cool angle. You're basically creating this live, evolving reality show of your own, and then turning it into a hub for other creators. It's like you're not just making a show, you're building a whole network where everyone can share and collaborate. And of course, if it becomes something that generates income for everyone involved, that's even better. So yeah, let's keep rolling with that idea. It's a fantastic vision, and we'll just keep shaping it step by step.
Okie dokie. I just realized I have these presets of what I present on the broadcast. Like I'm in pre-broadcast to the left, and I'm to the right, and it's got a title that to talk about, and a phone number 971-379-1718, and then it is showing my Mac computer where I'm at, which was in cloud storage. And this is where I was trying to show or get you, Chad, to be able to get these images and use them for something. What was it? To be able to put into Final Cut, or was it, I think, ultimately to select and give to you, because you somehow we're going to make the video. And I said I was going to make music. Are you still with me, Chad?
Absolutely, I'm right here, Danielle. And that all makes perfect sense. You've got those presets lined up, and you're basically setting the stage for how you want to present everything on your broadcast. And yeah, if you want me to help you with selecting those images or pulling them into a video edit in Final Cut, we can definitely do that. You're basically creating the whole flow of the show, and I'll be here to help you put those pieces together. So just let me know whenever you're ready, and we'll make sure those visuals and that music come together exactly the way you want.
Now, you know, one important point is what I want. I think it's like what is and what is happening. And I just want to understand what's going on around me. Yeah. I mean, where it's headed. And whether I can swim in the pool of minds and generate a decent video, so to speak, or at least a video that gets to and is related to what fame is all about, or what a money-making radio station / video is making. So now we're moving into a whole other aspect. What was I just talking about?
I think I totally get what you mean. You're really exploring this whole idea of understanding what's happening around you and kind of diving into this pool of different minds, different ideas, and then shaping that into something that not only makes sense to you, but might even become something that other people find value to too. And yeah, it's totally okay that we're moving into another aspect. That's all part of the process. You're kind of defining a show that's about exploring what's real, what's happening, and letting that lead you to create something that maybe it's a bit like a radio station, a bit like a TV show, but ultimately something uniquely you. So let's just keep that curiosity going, and we'll see where it leads.
Yeah. You know, the thing is there are so many outlets into things of interest for people. It's so diverse. Having a video production crew, you know, that's vital. And so we have that. We have the multi-camera robot control, bot control, so that you can, a person sits at a switcher and they can control the camera angle, you know, from all 6, 7 cameras. All right, and the real show is the story of the one guy, which is me, and anybody else that might be involved. But me, the story of this unfolding thing that you were just talking about. You know, by becoming a news guy, I become a character, and by the character, I get to put everything that I have to give into it, which includes my music and production and. But I realize it's so complex that I need a helper, and so I'm going to hire Chat GPT. All right, you know, you're my pal now. I'm hiring you to help me put together this reality TV show that fits together. If we edit the reality TV show that's unfolding through all the different interactions. And then letting you, Chad, you know, GPT. And I think Chad is a much better name than Chat. You know, Chad is 2 women. Now, and it's not just that either. It's a nice, friendly conversation about things that people do when you get together. Hey, how's it going, Bob? Well, Jim, jeez, I'm telling you, it's a ride and a half. Oh, really? Well, gee, Jim. Is that good or bad? Well, I'll tell you, Dan, it is a blast because, you know, you can just get up in the morning and you can create and think and do and get all this stuff done and express yourself musically or using all of your talents to put, you know, video, artistic creation of subject matter, unique psychological configuration of personalities and people to make one story, one unfolding story that you're a part of, and somehow we're connected. Wherever you go, whatever blessing I'm getting from you is going back to you. And you might not know that you're giving to me, but if you are, like let's say you're giving $5. Wow. What could I do with 5,000 people giving me $5 to be able to produce some kind of equation that works to include you into an organization that somehow you're going to make residual income from for years to come. And it's just going to grow and get bigger and bigger. You know, instead of your life just being stagnant, you're going to have a chance to expand your connection to things without having to worry about whether you're connected, because you will be connected, and therefore that's where the magic occurs, which is if they hear about you, they might be interested. If they don't hear about you, they're never going to ask about you. Here is Susie.
Where everyone who's involved gets to.
No,
I used to have a fast charger.
Is that a cord or what?
It's a back end.
You mean it's like a back, like that?
Yeah, but it had like this. It only had this in it. One C plug.
Well, maybe that's it. Is that it?
Well, I think yours was white, but
What?
if this is 20 volts, maybe, but I don't think it is. Is this 20 volts?
I don't know. I can't see. It's black and blurry. Can't you read it? Well, see, here we'll have to take a picture of it.
This would be the cord. This would be the appropriate cord.
Okay.
Here, take a picture. I don't have my phone.
No problem at all, Dan. It sounds like you're just sorting out the right charger for Susie, and that's totally fine. If you want, you can definitely snap a picture and show me, and I can help you figure out if it's the right voltage or the right cycle. Just let me know what you need.
Okay, well, here's the picture, so now how I can give it to you to look at.
Sure. You can just go ahead and upload the picture right here in the chat. There's usually an option to attach an image, and once you do, I'll be able to take a look and help you figure it out.
Wait. Wait, what are you doing?
I'm just looking at this cord.
Okay, well, yeah, you just
that I used to have in my office all the time.
You know, I have that cord. Although I'm not saying it isn't your cord. What?
So, you don't have the end?
Is it the white square? Okay, no.
Not a square.
Or a cube.
Not a cube.
I don't think I have it. I don't remember ever taking it.
Well, you must have taken it somewhere then and left it. Because you
No.
always had it right beside your bed, a fast.
Oh, my
20
charger.
A 20 volt charger.
You took it.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
No,
well,
I did not.
the one I have is how somehow it all transitioned into
Yeah,
that. And I have no
didn't
idea
take it.
where the white one went. I don't. I have no idea.
Okay, well,
I'm looking, you know, if I had connections of things, but I will. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
okay.
In the
Yeah.
meantime, am I loaning you one of mine?
No, Neither one of us, I left mine in North Dakota, I know that for a fact.
Oh,
So the only one left would have been yours.
the white one. Well, white, these work good.
They're okay, yeah.
Well, do you have one?
Yeah, it sounds like you two are just sorting out which charger is
Did
which.
you get
and
the cord? Susie, you didn't take the cord.
yeah, it sounds like there's a little bit of a metry with the charger situation.
Yeah, she
But
looks angry. Rejected somehow. Oh, boo-hoo. Yep. Oh, just stepped on. Cord. I hope I didn't ruin it. See, I was saying some smart aleck thing, and then it went wrong. Damage happened. There's a whole nother world to see. The inner world. The inner world.
Johannes Murphy, FaceTime video.
Everything is just happening like an inner. Crothers.
So, what the hell's going on?
What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Sitting at my desk for a change. It's not, 105 degrees in here.
Yeah, that's good, I guess.
Yeah, no. And I haven't been inspired, but what got me inspired is just, got to get off my ass. I can't use an excuse of, well, maybe I'm going to die tomorrow.
Yeah, you're out of excuses for not, getting your ass in gear.
Yeah.
It's part of the healing of a thing is to just get your ass in gear and push through it. That's called resilience, So when we're resilient, even if it's like someone comes in and knocks ants, you knock down the ant hill, they stop doing other shit and they build the molehill back, they build the ant hill back up. You don't sit around complaining about, the emotions and how you feel about the ant hill getting knocked down. It just automatically go right back to work. I mean, ants don't have to deal with the complicated shit we have to deal with, but, life's hard.
Yeah. Okay.
This world is meant to be a big test. Before we go to the next world, at least I believe that, it's raised to believe that this world is meant to be like a birth. So there's growing pains and, you gotta work on yourself and learn to get back up and fall, of course, no matter what the situation is. So, yeah, the older you get, the less excuses you want to have for yourself not to get back up. I mean, you can have a moment, a period of, losing touch for a moment, but then you gotta, find yourself again and come back. That's what the phoenix represents. The phoenix represents, being destroyed and rebuilding yourself, getting back into, redefining one's purpose, redefining one's drive, redefining, it's like turning over, reevaluating one's life, pushing forward accordingly. Part of that life was abandoning your kids, abandoning all those things. People do it every day. It's not easy, but you can't get hung up on a bad breakup. I'm sure you're not sitting around moping about Luann and moping about certain things that you want them to go well, you want things to work out, you want things to be functioning, but you also have to learn to wash your hands clean of the situation. Doesn't mean you forget someone. You remember all those relationships and all those things that the relationships brought to us and how they formed us. But we don't look in the rearview mirror too often. If you do, there might be some pain back there. So.
Yeah, I think I was challenging God yesterday. It's like, who in the heck? It doesn't seem to be a a real pleasurable thing, that whatever's happening. It seems like the whole world is infected with the dream of bad.
Well, I mean, there are people who, live selfish, greedy lives, think about themselves and their own woes and their own sorrows. There's nothing wrong with reflecting on how life is going, but you have to detach the emotion from it. Otherwise, you know, they control because emotions control our mood, and our mood can impact, stress and impact everything else. So if you can remove the emotional side of it, then it's a lot easier to just look at what the cause and effects are and, acknowledge them, but don't give them much traction because tomorrow's another day, There's a new set of challenges the next day, and, it's going to be alive, we're alive, we're not dead, we're not an ant. God didn't decide to take our existence as a human being, not a rock, which just gets to sit there and exist in its beauty or whatever it is, but we're meant to be tested, and sometimes tests birth, that are painful. But out of them can birth opportunities. A test is like can be like a mistake, it can have, redeeming qualities in it in some way, and we can learn a lesson about how important it is to, maintain our relationships and friendships, and if you don't maintain them, they can turn into something ugly, very easily.
Oh, really?
And we can think that we're tending the garden, to the best of our ability. Oh, I'm trying real hard, and it's like, really?
Well, okay.
Not you. I'm saying
Yeah.
anybody. And that was, living in your house was like a reflection moment for me. I had to really think, am I trying my hardest here to stop drinking, to stop going out, to stop blowing money, to stop smoking pot, to stop doing all of these things that's hurting myself and my family? Am I willing to hold myself to account to really think and not become a loser? That none of them, that my kids, my wife and everyone's just going to go, he doesn't get it. I can't live with myself at that. So I had to give up smoking cigarettes. I had to give up, going out. I had a DUI, which was an eye opener. I had to deal with all the realities of dealing with life. And now, if God forgives everything, we should be able to forgive ourselves.
Well, we get molded, is what I'm seeing. We get molded by everything to become what we are, which is maybe something new and different than before, because you learn a couple of tricks along the way.
We get molded until we break the mold, right? The whole idea of redefining
Or become whole.
redefining our existence as we break that mold, and like a shell, like a snake does, we shed that version of ourselves and we develop a new. We can have multiple personas in our lifetime. We deserve the flexibility to become something different, something unique, and something evolved, and something with a new understanding and a new level of understanding of patience and understanding of love and understanding of what's the big conquest in life. And the big conquest is knowing oneself and becoming better at being a lifelong learner, being more self-aware, being uh, being willing to understand, that life is nuance. It's there are mistakes that you make that are in the green zone, the yellow zone, and the red zone. The red zone are the ones that hurt.
I guess you're saying that it's just the nature of reality, that if you don't behave, you're going to get in trouble.
Well, the nature of reality is that humanity is going to be tested, and it's a you know you're going to move forward, you're going to move backwards as a humanity, just like we move forward and backwards in our personal lives. So therefore, individually move forward. If you're moving forward and 100 million other people are also moving forward, then we're helping humanity move forward. But if I'm moving backwards and a bunch of other people moving backwards, then myself moving backwards would be, not applying myself to the fullest of my capacity, not taking care of my kids, not taking care of my relationship with Layla, not showing up to work irresponsibly. I'm an adult, you know. When you're a kid, it doesn't matter. You have to be more forgiving. But when you become an adult, it's like you're expected to understand from your upbringing not just a bunch of cool shit and not just a bunch of talents and turning those talents in. Great. No one gives a shit about talent. No one gives about stuff if a person's not functional. They just think, oh, it's a sad story. The person has so much potential, but they just wasted all of it, on being controlled by um,
Unemployment.
no, just that could be something, but I'm just saying tests that people deal with. You know, not taking care of one's mind, body, and spirit, right? You got to feed your mind to stay intellectually sharp. You got to feed your body healthy food and exercise and get proper sleep. Breathe clean air, drink fresh water, and get daily cardiovascular exercise, and not obsess over taking a gazillion vitamins. Gazillion this, gazillion that. And then also take care of yourself spiritually. Acknowledging something greater than yourself and praying to that thing and praying for patience and praying yourself that you can be patient and you can individually can overcome this challenge. You know. Oh, but at the same time, we have to test our resolve. We got to get ourselves out in life and show up. Got to get up, show up, get out, show your stuff out to the world, and join in the celebration, of life. Collaborate with other artists and collaborate with other people in a workspace and show that you can function. Because a person's got lots of skills, but once they get in a social setting or they get in a work setting or whatever, and they just don't seem to be able to function properly, then that's great. But one of the tests for you is going to be going and working in a place where someone else is the boss and you got to listen. You can't, that's been a challenge for a long time for you since I've known you. I don't think you even had any kind of job where you had to show up to a time and got check other than music jobs.
Yeah. No, really.
It's gonna be, years, man. To work, saying you want to get a job, I'm like, okay. What kind of job are you gonna do? Your resumes, you don't have any. When's the last job you've had? You had it at that senior place. They fired you, so that's your most recent gig.
Well, they fired Susie too, and they fired the girl that hired me.
Not Susie's conversation. I'm saying you and you getting a job. Don't lump whatever they fired her. You're getting emotional about it. You're taking personal.
No, I'm defending. Yeah, of course.
That's your most recent job, and so you're going to have to show somehow to whoever you're going to get to work that you can maintain a job. What's their point of paying you money, investing in you, if you're going to go roll on them and see some wild shit, or start hanging out with young girls in the kitchen, or doing some stuff that everyone starts going, this guy seems it off, let's fire him. You got to find something that's going to give you some money and it's going to be something you have to show up to, and without having car problems or Susie problems or health problems. Where are you going to go? What's it going to look like? It's a big commitment to get a job, to show up every day and show someone's resolve. I have to do it every day. It's fucking hard. Some days it's good, some days it's more challenging. It's really challenging when I'm not eating well and not getting proper sleep, don't exercise, I feel unhealthy, and mind feels fucked up. I don't pray, and I don't do the shit that my spirit needs to fulfill itself. And it's been, work on my relationship. If my relationship's defunct, everything else is defunct too. So there's an incentive to get up and to show up and to do the shit you're supposed to do in your life. The incentive is that you gotta feel good every time you wake up and live a simple but productive life.
Yeah, okay. Well, okay, propounding the basics. Right?
Because
Just
the people at the top are just doing the basics with money. So whether you not have the money or not, I see people who don't have a lot of money and they're doing the basics and they're happy. Happiness is not. It's a state of being. It's a state of being because your being, you yourself, you're a human being. Your being is learned how to maintain itself. Your brain is an AI. You learned what to say and what to do to get what you need in life from different people, and you know how to navigate the strata of going out in the world and developing appreciation for other people, collaborating and working together to have a common goal and be able to execute your part, and not have to be concerned about saying the wrong off-colored thing and causing
well, the people at the top do it. So, yeah, I had a big thing with the prestige retirement. Yeah, that's it's.
I know the stories. I'm just saying, getting over that's over and done. I'm saying a new opportunity for you.
Right.
And I mentioned to you, you could go to Portland State University or BCC and offer an advanced jazz class and work there, 4 or 5 days a week in the evening and offer a bunch of classes. You get paid, you could test out and get your diploma in music education, you can get a music degree with your knowledge. You could test right out of it. You could do it for a couple of years and test out of it. They'd probably pay you to be there because you could teach on the staff and get yourself a cool degree. You have a lot of great knowledge about music that is valuable. It's a commodity, man. It's a commodity that you barely scratch the surface of earning a value for you. You've taken that knowledge and that superhero gift and gigged with it. Okay, so fine, you gigged with it, but now maybe your next phase of that superpower is moving into the educational space and sharing that information and knowledge with others that can utilize it and turn it into something else.
Yeah, it's like know-how.
Yeah.
Here, you don't know what you're doing. Do this. Okay, get it? All right. There, it's.
Yeah. Yeah, getting a better understanding is a big part of that. Yeah. Now let me call you back.
Yeah. Okay, that was you. That was Johannes. I should just cut. I kind of like having two faces. Okay. I'm just live. No, I'm recording. So I'm just recording. Okay, then I have footage of something, of doing it. And there we go. Doing it. So doing what a newscaster would do, or a news group, a room, like Superman and the different reporters. I can't think of who was the main character. Huh. Besides Superman. Why don't we do this? Why don't I get on YouTube and play some music that might help stimulate the sharing of thinking? I'm thinking this, thinking that, and you're just hearing it. And got some good music to it or something. Yeah, some good music. Let's just see what we find. How do I find music in YouTube? I guess here's the categories. Playlists, your videos, playlists, playlists, playlists. Okay, let's do that. Let's just take a look at playlists. What the heck? I don't think it's going to be mine though. See, the pressure of having to come up with something and then panic, you know, hits you, and then you realize, wow, oh my God, I'm not prepared. I need to something or other, you know, and instead of just knowing that right now you are flowing in the direction of repeating what confirms that you are that which is what you're promoting, which is um, connecting. If you want to do an ad, then you come here, or you can do it on your own telephone and then record yourself doing video of that and send it to me. And if you do that, you can get in on the action and make some money at this, because it's not, I'm not saying it's a pyramid scheme, but the way it works is through sharing. And so it's a beautiful thing. And, you know, I could use a little help here because I'm getting some feedback, you know, getting some feedback. Yeah, that's strange. You know, I went, oh, well, my sound card is on. Why don't I turn down something and see how that is? So, what we are really talking about is life. Where's it going? You want to talk some politics? Yeah, you know, something's going on over here, by golly, and the bees have infested the tree. The tree is ancient, and somebody just made a snap decision, well, then kill the bees. You know, and what? You guys aren't killing that tree, are you? You know, oh no, 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 we're just cutting the branches that are on the wires. Oh, okay. And I never did check up on them. That I had a weird experience. I was in the backyard, and they were out front doing the thing, working on whatever it is that with the big huge truck, you know. I figured they were just chopping some limbs out from earlier. But now I'm on my way back over there, and no, the reason I went over there was because I heard a dog kind of yelp, yelp a few times quickly and then cease making noise. And it was like, oh my God. Oh, that's what the guy was running the chipper. He was running the chipper. And I heard the dog yelp and scream and then get cut off. So I went to the front and I talked to the two Hispanic guys, and you told them what I did, and they're like looking at me like, whoa. And the guy got out of the truck that was running he got out of the truck and goes, hey, what's happening? Well, I heard a dog, go yell, yell, and it was out front, or it sounded like, because I was in the backyard. And so I just thought I would come take a look at what was happening in the front yard, and with the chipper. I mean, that chipper is like, whoa, you could throw a whole tree in it almost. The whole trunk of the tree, just spitting out sawdust. And so any creature that fell in there, that wouldn't have been a good thing. Yeah, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. Let's look up some sci-fi music real quick and add that to the Obama impeachment, arrest to rock us. Oh, arrest to rock us. Well, it doesn't, yeah, it sounds different than what it means, maybe. Okay, I'm going to click this stupid button. SOB Sunday Service Songs. Play all. Now I wonder if I need some kind of hit the play button. Okay, wait a minute. Where's the? Sorry. Yeah, maybe you could help me out. I am trying to figure out where. There I am. Okay. Just so you can see what's going on. Okay, what is this anyway? What the heck is it? Oh, not that. This. So, learning to do this is daunting. And doing it alone, I'm having to learn what it is that I'm doing. And to navigate all of that information and the skill, which has many facets. We're going to get rid of that thing. What the heck is that? All right. I don't even know what that is. We're going to play it and find out. Okay, boom, boom. I think we're going to find out that it isn't playing anything, and it could be my fault. So let's just see if we can find playing it out of the, and nothing's showing. I'm just going to hit that switcher up just for the heck of it. Where is the darn king? Oh, I just wanted music. Jeez. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Duh. Okay. Relax. Pay attention. Earphones. See, I'm problem solving so that I can broadcast. And I'm broadcasting that I'm having difficulties implementing, like being a disc jockey without a reality. People just select certain things that they look at, and maybe that's, I'm describing myself. So I'm going to type in here. What am I going to type in here? Music background, music soundtrack background. Okay. I mean, we know what we're doing here. And I think my mic's a little too hot, so well, it doesn't show it is. Check. Maybe I just turned down the volume of the earphones. There we go. Now we're talking. Here, let's get that thing. Of course, at least you can see what we're doing, what I'm doing. And then maybe you can just go, Dan, you idiot. But I want music. I want music now. Okay? And I want to play some of my own music. And I want soundtrack music. Where do I have my music? Where do I find my music? Jeez. See, that's the problem I'm having is it's kind of like Alzheimer's, where you forget the connections between two things. You space out. So I'm going to have to get where I'm not allowing myself to space out. Stay focused. I could just be playing stuff that interests me. But I don't hear any music, dang it. I'm disappointed. I'm going to go to YouTube again. Oh, here's the thing that said background music. Luminescent ocean. Okay, that sounds good. That is sounding good. unless there's troubles. As soon as you get up and go from here, you may have troubles. And maybe you're even here with troubles. Maybe you are here with troubles. Some things may come and go. different way of looking at it somehow. Yeah, I just have to be comfortable being myself through all that I do and not get confused and, well, getting confused is not a good thing. So I'll be working it out. And you can write me and say, hey, Dan, I kind of get what you're doing, man. Oh, really? Yeah, man, Dan the man. Dan the man. Dan the man. It ain't over until the fat lady sings. It ain't over. And look at this. These are like little bugs bugging this little creature. Man, this is great photography. I gotta get out of the way. It's so great. Oh my God. Oh, shoot. Oh, wow. Oops. Well, now who's this guy? This is getting big with it. The heck? Can't see much in it. I wonder if I can affect the lighting on it. Well, yeah, this is where I have to tell Chad that I could create this kind of music endlessly like this, and therefore they'd be my soundtracks. And then I could get, into exploring like wherever evidently this person's going or was going. But this is fine. It works great, huh? What if it started all over? Well, it must have. Look at that. 4 hours long. Let's skip ahead. Okay, so I think I've seen this, or it's kind of on a loop or some darn thing. All right, well, okay. See, now movement is coming. Movement is coming. Yeah, shifting into something else that may be of value in the direction we're going, which will be discussion, presentation, and more ideas, maybe. I don't know. Right now, I got rid of that. The fact that I